Hey Hellhounds, it's Baphy. Sorry if things are a little loud and a little less put together than normally. For those of you who don't know, I've been in the hospital with pneumonia that got pretty bad, and that's after I had caught COVID and recovered from that. I'm also still undergoing tests for interstitial lung disease, which is why they think I was so susceptible to the COVID and the pneumonia. But that's enough of the health stuff over here. If y'all want to check out more of what I've been going through, because I am chronically ill and I am disabled, I have a health channel called Sahreth that I will link. Now, all the videos that I've recorded during this ordeal are scheduled, so if you go over there and watch stuff, most of that has already happened. But today I am putting together a couple of goth-ish Valentines for my metamor and my wife. I had more plans to do stuff for Valentines on this channel, and with being sick, I just have not been able to do it. I do have a video up last week of us going Valentine's Day shopping, where we found some pretty cute, spooky, alternative Valentine's Day stuff. That was all recorded before I got sick. So anyway, this is what I am working with. I have construction paper, this box of fake black roses, skeleton hands, black paint, of course. I know there's nothing very gothic about this, but my metamor does love the cutesy pink things, and I do too, to a degree. And it's a 10, which she likes to be able to keep the 10s, so. And then I have just a plain pot of gold here. First, I'm just going to take this out of the packaging here because the paint's not really going to stick on that very well. You can use brushes or whatever you want for this, but I tend to use cosmetic makeup wedges for painting because it gets a nice even coat without the brush strokes and whatnot. So I'm just going to put a coat on here real quick and then scoot it off, let it dry, and move on to this. Got my rose, gonna cut that off there, and just, oh, there you can see it better. Just tape it a little there with Scotch tape, and I'm not really sure about the hand, it's a little heavier than I thought. Try some E600, or is it E6000? I always forget what the number is. Anyway, I'm just gonna hold that on there for a little bit. You can see my cat over there in the corner. Yeah, okay. So set that aside, let it dry. I'm gonna put another coat on here. I'm kind of doing everything all at once instead of one at a time, because I can just get it done faster this way. Now, the paper, I'm gonna need a white, and these are the lovey-dovey colors that I want to work with. Now, this is something that I learned to do in elementary school, and a lot of y'all probably have to too. You just fold the paper over and cut a half heart, and unfold it and you got a full heart. And we're just going to cut a slightly smaller heart in the red. Okay, and now for the last one, I want to do it smaller, obviously, to fit, but I want to cut little designs in it, so just kind of all, no real set pattern here, but it's going to come out looking kind of like, I guess you could say, lace. Not exactly. Here, just give it a second, you'll see what I mean. See, isn't that cute? It looks kind of gothic. Alright, of course, just a plain little glue stick. These are fun. I actually really hate working with glue because I always make a mess. And this, with all the holes, was very annoying to try and get placed. Yeah. No, good enough. Look at that. I think it's cute. And the white paper is just so I can write a message on there, because it's not going to show up on the black, obviously, unless I could have gotten some white out or maybe a white permanent marker. I'm not sure, but anyway, this is best, I think. All right, let's do another coat. That one's not fully dry, but I think it'll be okay to go ahead and add some more. All right, now we're going to do another card, but we're going to do a different type. This is just going to be a standard, you know, greeting card shape. Let's cut out some small hearts to put on it. And I ended up with several hearts on here. You can put however many you want, whatever sizes you want. Just kind of play with, you know, the shapes and things. See, like, I didn't like how that one turned out, so I recut it. And I almost just left it just with these two, but I was like, you know, there's more space and give more examples for the video and whatnot, so I did adding a couple more. And to not waste when you're doing small hearts, you can fold more of the paper on the side. You don't have to only fold it in the middle, if you can see what I mean there. And then the leftover holes, you can do things like this or the other scraps from cutting the hearts. You can use this decoration too, and that's a good way for people who don't like wasting anything, which I really don't like wasting anything. Then of course this is just going to be a white rectangle, so I can write a message. I really hate glue. Alright, now that seems to be staying on pretty good. Cards are looking good to me, and I'm just going to go ahead and go write this little note. I can't see it in the video, but maybe y'all can. It's okay. And there's my cat disrupting the camera. Alright, so I got the notes written. This is still wet. I probably should have waited a little bit longer, but I got impatient and my hands are shaking because of the steroids, so I really just wanted to finish up real quick. Do the same thing with the rose and the hand, and set it aside. Alright, and now here are the final looks at the Valentines. I think they turned out really cute, and it is really, really cheap to do, guys. I got the roses and the hands off of Amazon. I apologize that I shop at Amazon, but I am not in a position where I can really afford not to, so.
It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape,